Hey guys, what's going on? This is Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com. And today's video is about a few reasons that your current training program might be just plain garbage. Now, there's a lot of different factors involved with this. But before we get involved with the video, I wanted to reiterate that Bill Kazmaier is in the hospital with a heart condition overseas. He needs your help. So if you can go to his GoFundMe page, which I'll post in the comments below, go there and donate if you can. I'm also going to donate all of the proceeds to my child development manual on the website to his needs, as well as money that I've already donated on my own. So if you can help with that, that would be amazing. So back to the topic on the video. There is so much garbage training out there. Everything from fitness influencers to magazine articles to things that try to catch people that is flashy and shiny. There's just so much garbage out there right now that I wanted to make sure that when you guys are selecting a training protocol, whether it's Winning Strength or someone else, that you might want to look into these areas to make sure that you're not getting either duped for your money or you're following something that isn't completely dangerous. The first big red flag that I would say you see in a lot of programs that have big issues is they're going crazy hard every day, meaning that they're maxing out. I don't know how many times we've had people come into the gym and say, yeah, I've tried to go heavy on the bench every week. And by week 2, I wasn't making any PRs and I was actually going backwards. Well, no shit. The problem is that you can't go as hard as you possibly can every workout, especially not in the same exercise and especially not with the same muscle groups. A lot of that stuff needs rotated, and you need to have a broad spectrum of training in the force velocity curve. This includes doing things faster, doing things slower, doing things heavier, doing things lighter, doing things all different spectrums of how your body can contract. You need to have in your program. So if you don't see maximal efforts and dynamic efforts and repetition efforts and tempos, things of that nature, and you don't see them on a regular basis, the chances are the program is probably garbage. The next big red flag that I have seen in lots of different programs, even in the professional ranks, I actually just worked with a pro baseball team less than 2 months ago, and they fell into the same problem. Too many exercises in the same session. So if we look at a lot of the top level books, they will tell you that you probably don't want any more than between 5 and 7 exercises per session. This is because you're giving your body too much information to adapt to, and it's probably pushing your workout times far too long. Meaning we want to try to stay in that 50, 60-minute window, if at all possible, to maintain ideal hormonal ranges for us to get better. This is why the Soviets and the Bulgarians split their workouts into multiple times per day, because they couldn't do all of that in one session. You hear all the time, oh man, I trained 2.5 hours yesterday, or I trained 3 hours yesterday, or I did an arm workout that took me 6 hours. Fucking please, right? Like, no, you didn't do that. And if you did, I don't know how to fix retarded. But the point is that you need to make sure that you're only doing the amount of work which you're going to get the most benefit from. This is going to be between 4 to 6 or 5 to 7 exercises per workout, which will follow along the lines of being able to stay within that hour range. So if you're doing more than that, or your workouts have you doing way more exercises than that, like 5 different exercises for bicep curls or 16 different leg exercises in the same workout, it's probably garbage, and you're not putting enough emphasis into each exercise. Most times that the body can only withstand about 1 to 2 exercises per body part if done at a correct intensity and volume. So make sure that you don't have too many exercises in your workout. If you're new to watching this channel, or you've been watching this channel a while, you'll start to realize that we vary a lot of different things. And one of the things that I think in a great workout, or as a red flag if this is not happening, is making sure that you're varying the reps and set schemes that you're doing. This means that sometimes in our workouts, both on Patreon, TrainHeroic, and the manuals, we'll do things till failure. Other times the rep schemes are 10 to 12. Other times they're 6 to 8. Other times they're singles or doubles, maybe triples. The point is you want to hit a vast array of repetition ranges. And another example is the winning warm-ups are 25 reps, which is very uncommon for powerlifters, but the more and more I dug into research and training, started to find that a lot of people weren't promoting repetition ranges to develop ligament, tendon, cartilage, tissue density or passive tissue density. So a lot of times when you're looking at workouts, is the only focus muscle mass and all they're doing is sets of 8 and 10? If the answer is yes, then the body is going to follow what's called law of accommodation. And this states that doing the same thing for too often is no longer going to elicit a new result. This is very specific to doing the exact same repetition ranges. So if you're doing sets of time, like 45 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute, you're doing stuff till failure, you're doing stuff for sets of 12, you're doing stuff for maximal efforts between 1 and 3, maybe 5 reps, you're doing stuff all over the spectrum of the repetition ranges, the answer is you're going to get a better result long-term from the training with avoiding burnout. So if you look in a workout and it's free, or it's something that you downloaded for very cheap and it's got everything is 3 sets of 10 or everything's 3 sets of 12 or 15, the chances are very little thought process was put into those workouts. So I hope this video has helped at least the beginner and intermediate lifter try to stay away from certain workouts, exercises, and hopefully people on the internet trying to sell garbage. So again, look for full spectrums. You want to look for making sure that you have days that you go heavy, but they're not every day. Making sure that you have enough sessions or exercises in your session to make sure that they're not only doable long-term, but they're also sustainable. And finally, make sure that you're rotating your rep schemes in hypertrophy, strength, and dynamic efforts so that rate of force, maximal strength, strength, speed, and all the things in between are going to be hit in those workouts at least in a semi-annual basis. So this is Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com. I hope this video has helped you guys out a ton, and I'll talk to you guys soon and hopefully see you on the website.